I felt like such a bad mom, and I felt like it was just me. I'm the worst mom in the world. Everyone else was like a natural mom. Everyone else knew what to do except for me. Hi, I'm Camille. I'm the proud mom of Sienna. So basically, I am first and foremost a content creator, and then I've also dabbled into a few businesses. I actually designed that wall and picked out all the colors and did the patterns. And I would say I'm very driven. I'm very career-oriented. When I set my eyes on something, then there's basically nothing that could stop me. Interested in furniture, or you need to decorate your place, then come by. A very independent, empowered woman, I would say. Both Yoni and I felt that this was the right time because we know that we'd have to devote so much time and effort into like starting a family, and of course with a newborn. So this was basically it, like there was no turning back.
Our 16th lesson, which is the last lesson, which also means that I'm close to the finish line.
Getting pregnant in 2020, right in the middle of this entire pandemic, there wasn't really a fear yet because we were hopeful. We were very optimistic that by next year, COVID is probably handled. When I was about to give birth around March 2021, I got more and more anxious towards my due date. I was actually overdue, and it was the same month when like COVID cases here in the Philippines were rising. And so I knew that the initial birth plan I had in my mind, where I had my husband by my side, where I had my support system, my rock by my side, that was like, I knew there was a risk that would all change in just like a snap of a finger. And true enough, that's what happened. All our chosen hospitals, they all changed their protocols. All of a sudden, I was faced with the reality of like giving birth alone. And as a first-time mom, that's really scary. But in the end, everything worked out. Sienna is healthy and I was able to give birth. I was able to do it. I actually started researching towards the end of my pregnancy. I did a lot of like online classes, seminars, just to make me feel prepared. The more that I researched, the more prepared I would feel, and I'd be less anxious and less scared. I think we could have more real stories online. I feel like we see more of these picture-perfect mommy and baby stories and photos, but we don't really see a lot of the struggles, like the real, like day-to-day struggles when it comes to caring for a newborn. I am fully aware of like, let's say, postpartum depression. It's something that a lot of people are talking about, but I feel like we're not showing this more. So even though you know in your head that, okay, it's possible to have postpartum depression, it's possible to feel sad about what you're doing, it's possible to feel bad about yourself as a mom, it doesn't really feel real. Because people just talk about it, but they don't really show it, and they don't really share the details. So in my head, when I was having a hard time with Sienna, I didn't really know if is this postpartum depression, is it not? For example, there were moments in the first few weeks of Sienna's life here on earth that I just couldn't understand her. I felt like everything I was doing was wrong. Like, I just felt like she hated me, like she just despised me. It was just a full-on cycle of just breastfeeding, walking her, soothing her, changing her diapers. It was just like on and on. Like it was the same routine, and yet she's not satisfied. So I felt so disappointed and so sad and embarrassed and ashamed. And I felt like such a bad mom. And I felt like it was just me. I'm the worst mom in the world. Everyone else was like a natural mom. And the moment that I shared this on my vlog, that's when I found that, oh, my friends and people that I actually know, and even like strangers, all went through the same thing. They also felt as alone as me.
Sienna is so sleepy still.
I feel like this is something that I really want to continue. And all the positive feedback I've been getting from fellow moms is also a huge driving force for me, because then I know that I'm actually doing something that, you know, can help them feel a little bit better and a little less alone.
So you really need to help your body get that strength back. That is why.
When I first shared my story online, That's also when I realized what I have to improve on. I really need to manage my expectations when it comes to my baby, when it comes to motherhood, when it comes to myself. So far, so good. I think I'm so far managing my expectations well. I would rate myself as a passing grade because I feel like I'm still learning. You know, it's all very new, so I'm still learning. So you can't really be all like, oh, she's an A. I feel like I'm more of like a C. So I feel like my priorities have shifted. Not entirely just focusing on my baby, but to make room for my baby. To be able to be a happy mom, I need to feel fulfilled, not just as a mom, but also as a career woman. Oh my gosh, it's the hubs. What a sneaky one. Do I play it na?
Yes, go ahead. Hi, love. Surprise. Just wanted to stop by to thank you for being such an amazing mom for Sienna. Sienna doesn't understand much yet. You're already always asking for a permission to do something. Yeah, you're just all around amazing mom, and I'm so happy that I get to share this journey with you.
Oh, you guys should have told me, so I would have like not worn mascara. My advice to myself is don't be too hard on yourself. You're doing great. You're doing amazing. You'll go through struggles, but know that this is part of motherhood and it's okay. You're not alone, and you've got so many other moms cheering you on. Don't forget to do things for yourself, because when you're happy, baby is happy, and when you give love to yourself, then you're also able to give more love to your baby. There's never been a time like this, and there's never been a mom like you.